Today I'm going to be talking about the pressure of being perfect. I myself put so much pressure, especially when I was younger, to be perfect when there's no such thing. And it's wild because even when I was younger, I just wanted to be the best at everything. I wanted to be perfect. I wanted to get the right grades. I wanted to do the right things. I never wanted anything to go wrong. And that's just not reality. As I got older, I'm like, why am I trying to strive for something that doesn't exist? Perfection doesn't exist. It is an idea in our head that we get when we want so much control and we don't want people around us to be affected by what we do. We just want to stick to the books, we want to stick to the rules, eyes forward, tunnel vision, and do what we need to do in order to achieve perfection. And that's not right because we're putting so much pressure on ourselves. And just imagine 10-year-old you having so much pressure and like, I just want to hug her. Like, it's so sad how much pressure I put on myself at 10 years old. Like, girl, go play, you know? Like, it makes me so sad to realize like I had so much pressure on myself to be perfect when it wasn't a reality. It's not attainable. Being perfect is such a waste of time, and it's such, oh my gosh, it drives me nuts because if I would have just let go of all that pressure and just lived and been a kid, life would have been so much more fun. But I was so eyes forward. I don't want nothing to go out of my way. I have everything planned in order. I have to stick to this plan. It has to go right. And if it doesn't, life is going to end. The world's going to end. And that's not reality. The reality is you have to let life go as it's going to go. You have to allow yourself to mess up. That's the beauty of living. The beauty of living is messing up and trying again. And trying this again. Like, you need to fail in order to be who you want to become. And I think a lot, a lot of people just want to perceive this image of perfection, and it's not true. Everything we see, for example, it's not true. Everybody puts on a perfect life. It's not true. It's not the reality of life. Once I understood that, it relieved so much pressure off of my chest. I was like, why am I like this? Why am I striving for perfection? For who? For what? And every time I reflect on that, it wasn't for me. It was for this person to be okay. It was for this person to feel comfortable with themselves. It was for this person to show off me doing good in life. What? What? It makes zero sense because I was putting so much pressure on myself and it wasn't for me. I wasn't doing this for me. So when I reflect back, it just saddens me and a little bit angers me because I was so little having so much pressure when I didn't need it. It wasn't mine to hold, you know? Like, people put on so much pressure on you at a small age to do this right, be perfect, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, why? Why can't you just let me figure out life on my own? Why can't you just guide me, but don't do it for me, you know? Like, I need to learn, I need to fail, I need to mess up. But I have this major pressure on me to do everything right. And if I don't, the world really does end. And when I used to think this, it was the world was going to end. And this is so extreme. Like, oh my gosh, so young to think that way just saddens me because there's so much life to live and we get tunnel vision and swallowed up by this perfection. What? I'm missing out on life. I'm missing out on opportunities because it's not the way I planned my life to go. It's not the way I planned. So, what? You'll never get those opportunities again. You'll never experience that day again. So, why not just relieve that pressure off of you and just do your best? Because you matter more than trying to be perfect. Because there's no such thing as perfection. And I want more people to understand that so they will find peace within themselves and allow themselves to live freely and not for others. Because at the end of the day, it's our life and we have to live it ourselves. And once we do that, we'll find that peace within us.